Wow. Maybe this is telling me that it's for. Maybe I'm still watching too much TV. Um, but Saturday Night Live. I mean, it's insidious because it makes you laugh at things you shouldn't laugh at. I mean, I believe. I believe that satire has a place. I believe that it humbles the prideful and it points a light on those who are hypocrites and who are doing wrong. And I believe that satirical humor has a long history in Christianity. I and I mean it's and I mean some could say that especially talking about I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. But I believe that some is good. I mean, one of my favorite Saturday Night Live sketches starred, I believe, Bill Pullman from Independence Day, and it was about a rich millionaire who was trying to who made a foundation to get a camel through the eye of a needle so he could get to heaven, and missing the whole point that all the money that he spent on doing this, he could have gave to a church. He could have given to charity that helped the poor, and it just, I mean, that, and I mean, I still think that's one of the funniest sketches Saturday Night Live has ever done. Because I mean, while some, I mean, were thinking, oh, we're making a dig on the church, which I believe that the secular media loves to do, it was making really a dig on the hypocrisy of some of the Christian right, and that's why I really get frustrated when fundamentalists make it so easy for the liberal secular media to target us. And I mean, I'm proud to be a Christian. I'm not the best Christian, I know that, but I'm proud to be a Christian. And I mean, I mean, sometimes when, I mean, we do get attacked by the liberal media, most of the time we're being attacked because of the hypocrisy some of us do. I mean, they'll probably find a different way to attack us, like maybe like stick in the muds, or uptight, whatever. But we we can't give them ammunition to sling at us. The same goes with Daily Show and Colbert Report. While I like them, with political satire, it's crass, and it's just sometimes lowest common denominator satire. And I was 10 hours a week sometimes of Colbert and Daily Show. So I cut those out. Sunday. Now these two shows that I watch on Sunday, kind of had a little debate, more about one than the other, The Simpsons. Which The Simpsons is one of the most bipolar shows about Christianity. On one case, I mean, it's one of the only television shows that shows a family going to church on a weekly basis. And while they're not perfect, they're like all of us. Um, when they're tempted, like whether adultery or stealing cable or they um, they come through in the end. And while yes, sometimes Flanders is pointed out for being a hypocrite, and some issues, but he's also one of the most moral people, and one of the persons who doesn't. I mean, looks out for his fellow neighbor and loves even Homer Simpson. I mean, if you can love Homer Simpson, like the schemes and things he did, you truly are showing God's love and mercy. But on the other hand, there is kind of a snarkiness. There is kind of people making fun of each other and kind of all looking out for self. But is it done in a way glorifying it? Or is it done in a way of pointing a light on it? So that's The Simpsons is one that I really struggled with and really debated with. And like last week, I decided to saw it, and I saw it like, Bart had a girlfriend who was a devout Christian who was a good, and I mean you saw her pray before she ate, and Bart actually wanted to be a good person, wanted to change for her. He couldn't, which I truly believe you can't change for another person. You can only change for God. Because if you try to change for someone else, you're going to slide back in bad habits. But if you let God in your heart and you try to change for God, you can truly change. But still, I mean, and it's kind of like, and that's why I'm putting Simpsons in the okay pile. Some episodes not okay, but in the okay pile. Cold Case. This is, I think, my favorite show on television. It was Eli Stone, but now it's it's Cold Case. I mean, it just justice for those who have been forgotten. And I mean, just it's so well acted. And it's like Quantum Leap meets Law and Order. I mean, it's and it gets the eras that they are filming in, and the music and the cinematography perfect. And Catherine Morris, who plays Lily Rush, Tom Bailey, and all the cast members, I think, do an incredible job. I mean, there's really empathy and heart behind the show. I mean, I cry every time. And I mean, I don't know whether like ghosts are real or not. But I mean, when they have the song playing and the person who was arrested is going off, and you see the people as they are now and as they were when the crime happened, and then the person who was close to the victim just like catches a glimpse of their eye, or one of the cops, spirit of the victim, and just goes on. I cry, I bawl, and I know some people, I know like some Christians really don't like Cold Case because they had a couple episodes, 3, dealing with Christianity in a bad light. Boy in the Box, church-going people, and that woman, I believe was the name of the third episode. But I mean, like that woman particularly was about a murder in a high school, an abstinence-only. They had like a church group, and she was stoned to death. Because I mean, she like uncovered some of the secrets of the other people in the group, and I mean, it was more again about hypocrisy, and that's why I think that's an okay show, and